Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miriam Strauss. In today's video, we're going to be doing a tour of the King George in Jerusalem, in the city center. It is so centrally located and it is a phenomenal Airbnb with incredible finishes. And at the end, we're going to be talking about some of the financial details that go into managing and running and owning this Airbnb, so stick around for those at the end. First, as you enter, you have this very grand hallway. This is the first floor of this Airbnb building. The owner owns multiple units on different floors. Originally, this was one unit, but the owner did buy the apartment that was here. It was a 3-room apartment and he divided that into 2 studios, the King Suite and the George Suite. And today we're gonna be checking out the George Suite. First of all, this is just like such a grand entranceway into. It just feels so airy, so spacious. And the level of detail that this owner has given to these units is just phenomenal. Every little detail has been so thought through. So first, as you walk in, you're greeted by this beautiful kitchen with these waterfall countertops, which are just phenomenal. I love that they're bright. They really brighten up the space quite a bit. Then you're greeted by what is both the bedroom and kind of lounging area, if you will. This bed is, I believe, at least a queen. The owner has gone so far as to even put the King George logo into the headboard, giving this place a really luxurious hotel feel, which is just phenomenal. As you can see as well, surrounding the area are these really lush white curtains, which just make you feel like you're almost inside of a cloud while you're staying here, which I really enjoy. Small little pops of color really add to the space as well, so it's not just the black and white contrast, which on its own would have been fabulous as well. Another really cool feature to this apartment, the owner has thought through even the storage needs of the people who are staying here. So for example, you have things that are inside that just add to the guest's experience, such as a blow dryer, first aid kit, a couple of other things we've got inside here. Then at the bottom, the owner mentioned that he also wanted to think through where people were going to keep their suitcases or their luggage. So he did go ahead and put in this incredible closet down here, which is actually labeled suitcase, very conveniently. Over here we have some hanging space, which is really nice, and some storage down below as well. I believe the owner said this is about 68 square meters total, but he has made such phenomenal use of this space and of the square meters that are here. Over here, you also have a nice little coffee bar, microwave, some, wine glasses, glassware, and this just feels and looks so luxurious, and he's even added little touches and details like the coffee time label. I just think that he's done such a phenomenal job with these finishes. It is absolutely stunning, honestly. You have a fully decked out kitchen. You have everything you need, cutting boards, knife, everything. And here you also have full set of utensils as well. Another great feature is this induction cooktop, the 2-burner induction cooktop, and this really, really cute mini fridge, which actually has a surprisingly large amount of space inside for it being a mini fridge. And for the fact that, you're probably gonna be staying here just 2 people or maybe with 2 small kids. So I think that's plenty of space, especially considering the location you're in, and you're probably gonna wanna eat out quite a bit while you're staying in the city center of Jerusalem. In the bathroom area, again, it just feels like home, which is just so special. The shower and the toilet area are separated, so both can be utilized at the same time. And a cool, neat feature he added in here was this cutout, and this allows for the hot steam, obviously, to escape. And then inside you have a massive rainfall shower, which is so big. I am actually staying here for the night, and I'm really excited to check out this shower. And you also have a little handheld shower off to the side as well, and that is a great, lovely feature as well. So here we have the entire vanity area, which, as you can tell, is just like phenomenal. He's added just about everything you need: shower cap, sewing kit, all the shampoos and conditioner, bunch of towels down below. Another really cool feature about the home is that if you want to close off the bathroom visually from the bedroom/lounge area and you want a little bit more privacy, you can always use this handy remote to just press this button, and down will come a nice little divider for the space as well. So the owner has literally thought through every single little detail, and it's really, really special just how much he's thought into this place and how much he cares about the guest experience while staying here. Just to talk through the numbers really quickly, I know a lot of people are very interested in kind of the business model, the finances behind an Airbnb like this. Well, the owner did share with me that originally he did purchase a unit that was higher up in the building several years back around 2015, and he was renting it out just as a long-term standard rental, not on Airbnb or anything like that. And then over time he decided, hey, let me go ahead and throw it on Airbnb and see how much more revenue I can get. And he realized from throwing it on Airbnb that he was able to like multiply his revenue by about 5 times. He mentioned that it was about 2,500 shekel a month he was bringing in as a long-term rental for a unit about this size. It's like kind of a studio unit. And then that became closer to 12,000 shekel a month when he was renting it out over Airbnb. So that's when he really got into doing Airbnb full-time and slowly started purchasing more and more units. He now owns several units in this building as well as multiple units in other locations around the Jerusalem area as well. So the two of them together were collectively just one unit that he purchased for 2.3 million shekel. And then he went ahead and put in about 650,000 shekel in renovations to the unit as well in order to divide it and obviously to bring it up to this level of just stunning finishes. Another thing that he did mention though is that the units only finished being renovated just 3 months before COVID struck. So just as he had put in 3 million shekel into all of these spaces, he ended up having to cancel all the bookings he had prepared just a few short months later. So obviously that was a huge hit that he had to take, and he kind of had to readjust his whole strategy. Originally he was renting to, tourists who were coming to Jerusalem to visit, but then because tourism was essentially shut down, then he had to switch up his strategy to then hosting short-term rentals for locals. But locals were really only coming out over the weekends and not really during the week. So he did take a hit financially at that time, and he also had to lower his price in order to be able to get guests and book consistently. So where normally he would charge about $750 a night for a guest who is a tourist coming from out of town and on a long-term vacation, he instead had lowered his rates to about $550, I believe he said, to 600 shekel a night for locals who are just going on a weekend getaway. Now, another thing to bear in mind is obviously that there are quite a lot of costs that go into running an Airbnb like this, and his overhead is quite high. He does have 2 cleaners come every single time. He has a cleaner and then he has a supervisor. So the place has to be checked out by 2 different people before he's willing to hand over the keys to another guest. And as well, he mentioned that he uses 10% of every booking to just pay for nice little things that he puts throughout the house, bottles of water, chocolate, coffee, little details that he puts throughout the house to enhance the guest experience. And as well, he just has like general maintenance, general overhead costs. So obviously the money he's bringing in is not just completely pure profits. And he does a great job of really just catering to the guest and making sure every little detail is the absolute best that you can get. I highly recommend him. I'll be staying here tonight and I'm really excited to. Hey you guys, I actually just woke up in this Airbnb after staying here, so I just really quickly wanted to do some extra footage just to let you guys know how freaking phenomenal my stay was. I'm actually currently going through some caffeine withdrawal because I'm quitting caffeine, and I get really bad withdrawal from caffeine when I'm really addicted to it, and I've been experiencing some severe fatigue, and staying here has been so refreshing. I cannot even explain to you. Waking up this morning is the first day in multiple days, in almost a week now, where I have actually felt pretty refreshed and energized. And just the bed, I had such a good night's sleep in this bed. The rainfall shower has such high water pressure, and the temperature is also spot on, which is really great. Everything about this place was just phenomenal, and I totally didn't even
highlight the fact of like how centrally located this home is. It is in the new city of Jerusalem, just outside of the old city, but it is also walking distance to Mamila Mall and this beautiful park that's right behind the Airbnb, and to all of Ben Yehuda and all of the centrally located kind of like downtown shops and restaurants and bars. So prime location, great price for the night, great night's sleep, great amenities, and all around just great experience. I also should mention that the couch is a pullout, so this place can actually sleep 4 people. So if you were like parents traveling with some young children, it would be a much more luxurious experience, and it is super centrally located and probably way less expensive than a hotel of the same caliber would cost you. So I'm gonna be leaving the link to this Airbnb down in my description below. So if you'd like to check out this Airbnb, you can go ahead and click that link. This is not sponsored. I'm not being paid to promote this Airbnb. I just really like this Airbnb, and I think you guys should check it out if you're coming to Jerusalem. This host is phenomenal. He's amazing. I met him personally, and he's fabulous. And if you stay here, comment down below and let me know what you think of the place and if you love it as much as I did. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like. It really helps out my channel so much with the YouTube algorithm. I had so much fun staying here, so much fun doing this house tour, and I am planning to do a few more like this, so let me know if you're interested in those. Take care, everyone.